The inaugural Lanka Premier League is set to commence on the 26th of November with the participation of 5 franchises. With less than a week to go for the curtain raiser between the Colombo Kings and the Candy Tuskers, here is a brief on the owners and the coaching staff of each franchise in the LPL. The Colombo Kings franchise was acquired by the Faza Group, which is a UAE-based group of companies owned by Murfad Mustafa. The franchise's head coach was changed 3 times, different circumstances to each. Former Sri Lanka World Cup winning coach Dave Watmore was initially appointed the head coach but pulled out from the tournament last week. He was followed by Englishman Kabir Ali, but unfortunately he was diagnosed with COVID-19, making him unavailable for the entire tournament. Finally, the franchise announced the former South Africa opener Herschel Gibbs, who was originally roped in as a commentator, as the head coach for this year's LPL. Assisting Gibbs, former Sri Lankan spinner Rangana Herath will work as the assistant coach of the Colombo Kings team, which will be led by prolific Sri Lankan all-rounder Angelo Matthews. The Dambulla franchise had a similar ride as their name was changed 3 times during the last month. After being named Hawks and then Lions, they finally landed on Dambulla Viking under their new owner Sachin Joshi, who owns the Viking Ventures Private Limited. Former Sri Lanka batting coach John Lewis had originally taken charge of the role of head coach of the franchise, and he even picked a 20-player squad but later opted out of the tournament. In his absence, another former English cap Ovesh Shah has been appointed as the head coach. Former member of the Sri Lanka Under-19 coaching staff Chamila Gamage is set to look after the pace department of the franchise. Quetta Gladiators was the first franchise to be sold in the LPL. The owners of one of Pakistan's Super League teams, Quetta Gladiators, Omar Associates, bought the franchise in September. The director of Omar Associates, Nadeem Omar, announced that the Quetta Gladiators will be coached by former Pakistan skipper Moin Khan. He is also the head coach of Quetta Gladiators. Moin Khan will be assisted by Upul Chandana, who has been named as the bowling coach of the Gladiators. Pakistani legend Wasim Akram is appointed as the mentor of the franchise. Jaffna Stallions franchise is owned by a UK-based consortium led by Brendan Bhagirathan. Recently, the ownership group was also joined by Rahul Sood, a highly successful Seattle-based tech entrepreneur. The team is coached by former Sri Lanka player Thilina Kandambi, who selected the 20-member squad in the player draft for the Stallions. Former Bangladesh strength and conditioning coach Mario Villavarayan will join the coaching staff as the fast bowling coach, while Sri Lanka Under-19 spin bowling coach Sachit Patirana will take up his usual job for the Stallions. Indian movie star Salman Khan's younger brother Sohail and father noted scriptwriter Salim Khan are part of the consortium Sohail Khan International LLP that has made the investment of buying the Candy Tuskers franchise. Sri Lanka's former test skipper Hashanti Lakaratne will be the head coach. Former number 1 ODI pacer Nuwan Kulasekara has been appointed as the fast bowling coach of the franchise, while wicket-keeper batsman Lanka De Silva will take up the role of fielding coach in the Candy Tuskers coaching staff. Sri Lanka all-rounder Faviz Maharoof, who held the team manager's role of the Sri Lanka Under-19 team for their last Youth World Cup, has been appointed as team manager and cricket director of the Candy Tuskers.
For premium content and exclusive member benefits, subscribe to ThePapare.com today.